What's up, guys? Welcome to the Crypto Savvy channel. I'm Craig, and we are going to go over the markets. Happy Friday. We've made it. The weekend is here. Let's see what the charts are showing us. It is the weekend, so be cautious. Be careful if you are trading. Make sure you use stops. Let's get into it. Let's look at some things. Also, we're going to take a look towards the end of the video at a chart I posted yesterday on Twitter about 24 hours ago, maybe a little more, and see how that's playing out. Then we're going to take a look at gold, silver, Ethereum, Litecoin, and XRP. So let's check it out. So as of right now, as I'm making this video, we have a little while before markets open, and all markets, pre-markets are up. But as you guys know, that doesn't mean anything. It can switch around quickly when markets open. But it is Friday, and sometimes we get a pump on, they try to rally the traditional markets. Will that happen today? Only time will tell. Let's see what's going on. So as you guys know, my Dow Jones chart here, we were looking at this falling channel, which it did break. Actually, I adjusted it from yesterday's video, but the target is around 25,000 points. We talked about opening and closing candles below this. We have done that now on the 4-hour and the daily. If we go into the daily, actually, we have not on the daily yet. We opened above it, closed below. So let's say if this candle opens and closes below, this is the daily candle for the Dow, below the 30,250 range, this is my next target around that 25,000 points. Again, if we close up above this, we still have our resistance at 30,700, which was our target when we broke way back here in January. So let's get into it. Looking at the Dow Jones, if this is to play out, guys, we are in what looks to be like a Great Depression is possibly coming. I'm not saying this is guaranteed, but this looks very similar. All right, let's take a look at the DXY. So yesterday on the DXY, we talked about a retest of this. We broke through, but if you look, we retested our falling or rising wedge perfectly, and we are back above this 104 range. So I do think we'll be coming up to test this area, if not today, sometime next week. So keep your eyes on this, because as I've been saying, once we break above this, it's going to be pretty devastating for all markets, and that's around the 105.6. But we have to get support. You can see we wicked above it, but once we get up here and get support here and get our bounce, it is going to take the markets down, in my opinion. So this is the weekly Bitcoin chart. We talked about this over and over and over again. We got bearish here when we got our weekly sell, which was the 8, 13, and 21 EMA breaking below the 55. It played out beautifully. We did break our channel also. And right now, the weekly support, or I'm sorry, weekly resistance is going to be around 26.7. So if we do get a pump up there, I do see that as major resistance. If we get support on top of that break above, then we could go as high as this 36 to 37,000. I don't see that right now. I'll let you know if my views change. Oh, before I go any further, make sure you scroll down, smash that thumbs up. If you get 1,500 likes in this video, we will be doing a live stream tonight and go over the charts of your choice. There are many interesting charts to be looking at, so make sure you smash that like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, tick that notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos, and leave your comments down below on what you think is going on in the markets. I like to hear what everybody has to say. So let's go into the monthly. We're going to talk about this. This kind of goes with the chart I'm going to show you from the one I posted yesterday for a 4-hour on my Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, I suggest doing that. I do a lot of trolling and have fun, but I also post my charts when I see something on there. It's at Crypto Savvy 1. The link's down below in the video. But let's look at the monthly. So back here, I made a monthly video back here right around the close of this, talking about the 3 black crows and a continued downside. Now what you can see here, we're getting 3 black crows again. On the monthly, our monthly resistance is around 24.3, which goes into some of the other charts I'm looking at. A lot of people say the RSI is oversold in the weekly, blah, blah, blah. Look at the monthly. We have much further we can fall. Also, we had major hidden bearish divergence here. Major bearish divergence, higher highs in the price action, lower highs in the RSI. That is bearish divergence, guys. That is going along with my Amazon to Bitcoin comparison chart. If you guys go to my YouTube video, it's playing there. I made a December 2nd video explaining what I had seen there, and I think there's going to be a big crypto washout, which has already begun in my opinion. All the scams will get eliminated. So anyways, let's look at the weekly before we get into the smaller time frames. As you guys know, these are my Fibonacci levels here for the Fibonacci channels. And we had broken this one. And you can see every time we break this, we come down and at least test the next one. Same thing over here. So if we were to do that, as you guys know, I have a target of 17.7. But if that breaks, we could be heading to this, you know, within the coming weeks, possibly sooner, down to test this bottom fib here around 12,000, somewhere in there. But as you guys know, my ending bear market target, I think, will be in around 2023 is between 3,000 and 7,000. I've went into showing that many times. But anyways, if we were to get down here, you know, we may see something like this. You know, once we get down to this level, maybe bounce around in here for a while, maybe even come up and retest this before coming down. This could be a long bear market like I've been talking about. So anyways, let's take a look at the daily chart. So on our daily, we had our target here. Since way back here in November, we've had this target around 24.3. We did hit, this should be resistance, 24.3, 24.5, which matches up with the chart I just showed you. If we do get back up to these levels, I think we'll probably get a rejection. We'll go into the 4 hour here in a minute and talk about that also. But let's take a look at these other targets now. So I said if that broke, we could most likely going to see this 68 to 7,000 range. And if we take a look at where the market structure broke up here, start our trend line here, come down, that is our flagpole, this being the bear flag. And if we put that over here, and mind you, this takes a long time. When I was calling the 24.3 over here back at 55,000, people called me crazy. Well, we ended up hitting it. So these don't mean it's a straight line all the way down, guys. This is how it works out. Nobody else was calling this stuff when I was. But anyways, as a matter of fact, everybody was calling me crazy, but here we are. So anyways, the flagpole target would be around the 68 to 7,000 range. Again, I think we could possibly get down to that 37, 3,800 range. And you can check out all my previous videos. I go over it, but I'm going to try to make this a little bit quicker so everybody can get on with their weekend. Also, don't forget, smash the likes and share these videos if you would. Get them out there. That's how you can help grow the channel. And it doesn't cost you anything to smash the likes, leave a comment. It's the least you could do. I do appreciate it. All right, let's look at the 4 hour. But first, if you guys are interested in trading, I definitely suggest checking out Prime XBT. Links down below. Use my promo code SAVVY50 to get you up to a $7,000 bonus. SAVVY25 gets you 25% off your fees. The beauty of this exchange is you can have multiple trades in. They don't clump them all together like the scammy exchanges. You could trade Forex, gold, silver, oil, S&P, Dow Jones, everything all from one exchange. Definitely check them out. And if you want to do it risk-free, join these contests. They're free, and you can actually win prizes if you win the contest, but it also helps you get familiar with the exchange and how it works. All right, so this is the 4 hour. Again, our bear flag here. We hit our first target down here at that 25.6 range. And as of right now, like I said, I think this 24.2, 24.5, that range is going to be our resistance if it's even able to pump, right? So we also had these targets here, and this is how I get my 17.7. Looking at this trend break right here from top to bottom, and then looking at this as a big bear flag. That's what gets us that, once we broke here, that 17.7. So I'm still thinking we're going to see that 17.7. And again, we've had this target here. If that 17.7 breaks, we're going to be looking at somewhere down to that 68 to $7,000 range, right? And that doesn't mean it's going to happen in a day, guys. But if this holds, we could range around in between the 24.5 and 17.7 for, weeks. But once this breaks and becomes resistance, our next stop is down here. And again, it doesn't mean it'll go straight down. This could bounce around for, I think, my prediction still that the bottom of this bear market is going to be in 2023-ish. So that's what I'm looking at there. Now, this is the tweet I tweeted out yesterday. It was at 9:41 a.m. yesterday. And I said 3 black crows in the 4-hour. Be careful. You can see what happened last time right here. Just like in the monthly. This is only the 4-hour, though. You can see the 3 black crows here. And then what happened after. Here's our 3 black crows here. And let's look at where that's at now. As of right now, we still are heading to the downside. Anyone that took that trade, congrats. Now, what will invalidate this? An invalidation of this would take it. It'd have to go above 23,000 to break this high. But it does look like we have much, much lower to go here, guys. Be extremely cautious and careful. I'm still in my shorts. Anyways, it is looking like we got more downside. But again, traditionals could change that. Ethereum, this chart is over 6 months old. We had our first target at 1919. Said if we broke below, that should be resistance. That's what happened. Our next target was 1564. If we break below, that is resistance. So if Bitcoin was to pump up to that 23.5 area again, I do believe that we could come down much, much lower afterwards. But if it does, we would get up to around that 1564 resistance and come down. But as you guys know, my bear flag target for this is around $680. Now, if we're in the prolonged bear market, like I believe we are, we could go much, much lower than that by 2023. Litecoin, as you guys know, same thing. Once we broke this also is over 6 months old. Once we broke this, here we had the target of 25. We've almost gotten there. I still think we're headed there. Again, 2023 bottom, then we could see much lower than this for Litecoin. And XRP, same thing. This chart is very old. Our one target here, and we can move this a little bit. This was our first target here, 28.5. We can move it over a little bit. Still the same. Once this breaks, I'm looking for 17. And again, if 2023 is the bottom, we would see much, much lower for XRP also. Now, gold, we've been talking about trading above and below the bottom of this channel. We are below. That is bearish. If we pump up back inside that today, anytime we're inside this, Bitcoin and the markets seem to pump a little bit. Anytime we're below it, and right now we're teetering right on that line. So we'll be seeing what happens today when the markets open. But that's what I said. On the weekends, you got to be careful, guys. So, gold. Our target for gold has been for about a year now, around 1561. Silver, looking for that 20. Once that 20 breaks, looking for 15.5. And that's about it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys. Make sure to smash that likes, 1,500 likes, and we do a live stream tonight and go over whatever chart you guys want. Leave your comments down below, share the video, get it out there, and I'm out. Take it easy, guys.